Hi there, I'm Mike and I'm here to talk to you about the Andoer slider. I've done a little unboxing, so let's jump into it. So as you can tell from the unboxing, it does come with a lot of accessories. I bought this from Amazon and I wanted something easy to chuck into my bag. So again, with the portability, this is really small. And I wanted something that was electronic as well, because I knew that over the next sort of coming months, I'm going to be doing shots where I'm not always going to be behind the camera. I may be in front of the camera, but I still want some dynamic moving shots, and the only way to do that is to get an electronic slider. Now the problem with getting an electronic slider is they are so expensive. It's not that I don't want to invest the money. I wanted something relatively inexpensive just while I'm still learning to use the dynamic shots. And you know, it's not always about the kit that you have, it's always about how you use it. And I just wanted to try and use a slider to create some more dynamic shots within my B-roll or anything like that. And I thought this was a good product to buy. It's again relatively inexpensive on Amazon. Again, if you are interested, there will be links in the description below. I like the fact that it came with a little remote, and in terms of the design, it is really simple. You've got the legs just over here, which is very easy to adjust. On the device itself, you've got the USB connection just over here, and you've also got the on and off power. Now this does come with an inbuilt battery, and so far I have found that this does last a long time. I've only had to charge it a handful of times. So in terms of usage, obviously your mileage may vary depending on the camera, but on my Panasonic G85, it works fine for an extended period of time. On the other side, you've got 4 LED indicators, one of which is power, and the other 3 is to do with speed. And then you've got the speed adjustment button just over here. So you've got, again, 3 levels of adjustment. And then you've got the direction on the way that the slider can move. So you can move it to the left or to the right. On the other side, we've got a couple of Allen key head screws. And this is just to adjust the tightness and where we want to position the actual legs, because depending on the camera, you want to make sure that the camera doesn't topple over. In terms of the movement of this device, it is only controlled via this wheel over here. Okay, and you can use the included remote. What you can do is you can start and stop the device. You can also change the direction of the device by using this button over here. And you can also increase or decrease the speed using this button here. I really like this feature. Really like this feature, because when you're in front of the camera and you want the camera to pan, you can just use the controller itself to do so, rather than having to press the button on the device, quickly try and jump into the shot, and then jumping out to stop the device. This is one of very few devices that have a remote included with it. Now there are some drawbacks with this device. So the platform on which the device is placed on, and also the camera, it has to be flat. If there's any bumps whatsoever with that, you're going to notice it in the footage. Now obviously you can edit that in post, so you can obviously get a nice smooth panning motion, but that is something to consider. The other thing is where you can place the device. Unlike a traditional slider where you can just add it onto a tripod and then you can use the slider on the tripod, this you can't. You can only place it on surfaces. So depending on where you are, let's say in the middle of a field, you're going to have to somehow construct a platform for this thing to slide across, which obviously isn't great. But for a lot of situations, this can work really well. And again, for the price, you can't really complain too much. It has a built-in battery. It's got different mounts for different devices. you've got variable speed, you've got direction. Now the inbuilt battery is really important because the old model used to come with this almost proprietary random battery that you had to screw in, and it didn't have a remote and it was really hard to use. This is the second version of the Dolly slider, and I really like this. I'm not a video expert or an expert in video editing even, but one thing I really like about this is the adjustable legs. So because of the adjustable legs, you can sort of position it around, let's say, a product, and you can have it pan across a product very easily. And you can sort of, with the remote, just keep going backwards and forwards until you sort of get that right nice motion. Keep adjusting the legs really easily, so depending on how you want it to go. And a lot of the videos that I've done previously, I've actually used this slider to get some of those really nice, interesting shots. So it is a really good way of getting that pan, but very consistent. The one problem with using your hand is you may put a little bit more pressure in certain points of the video than others, which can obviously make the clip really shaky. With this, you can get a nice, smooth pan of your product. If you really want this product, please use the links in the description below. But until then, I'll see you in the next video. See you later, everyone.